Okay, so today I have this little package and apologies because this has been on my desk for a while. So apologies to everyone. Um, but it does say VIP on it, which is sweet. I don't know if that was intentional or not. This came from my friends at AirGradient, and it is another outdoor air monitor, which I am excited to finally unbox here and do a little demo of, and also because extra excitement because this will feed into the data that we will both share publicly and that will contribute to our branch pattern Omaha office lead recertification, but really initial certification is how we're documenting it because it is part of the lead V5 O&M beta program. So lots of words there. Okay, here is the actual box. This, like I said, this is from AirGradient, and they have a commitment to sustainability. The company originated out of Thailand. There's a really cool story there with them educating schools about their air quality. So they design their products and packaging for maximum life cycle and repairability. It was actually originally, I have another video, which I'll somehow figure out how to link to, that talks all about how the company originated as a kit that you could actually build. So the AirGradient indoor monitor that I have another outdoor monitor actually that just does particulate matter, but the original device was a kit of products intended to be kind of a DIY. So this is what the box looks like. It's pretty simple package box. This is the open air outdoor air quality monitor. Let's get this thing open. On the outside also there's a serial number, made in Thailand. So that's pretty cool. QR code. I have an affinity for Thailand since I went there in my formative years in high school. So you open the box and there's a little thank you card here. Again, like nice papery, recyclable. It says, thank you for joining the community of AirGradient in over 70 countries, supporting the shared mission to bring high quality and affordable air quality monitoring to everyone. There's a QR code. It's signed by my friend Akam, and you can scan the QR code to access the latest setup and build instructions and join some discussions on air quality there. I'll put a picture of this with this post. There's another piece of paper in here. This is declaration of conformity and a model number. This is model number O-1PST. It talks about safety information, manufacturer, WEE statement, which is waste electrical and electronic equipment from an EU directive, the WEEE. So it's about end of life, and FCC statement as well there. And getting into the box. Here is the device. It looks like the other one. It looks like the other open air outdoor monitor. So also in the box is there are a couple little metal zip ties and a USB-C power cable, and here it is. So this device actually looks like the other AirGradient open air outdoor air quality monitor that I currently have at the office. Obviously this is not the office, maybe not obviously, but this is not the office. This is an A office. This is my home office, but this is another outdoor air quality monitor, though this one does more stuff. It has more parameters. It enables you to monitor PM1, PM 2.5, PM 10, CO2, so carbon dioxide. We have all those three levels of particulate matter. We have carbon dioxide, TVOCs, and NOx, so nitrogen dioxide, temperature, and humidity. So just like the other open air devices, it's open source and customizable, and I'm really excited to get it up and running. So,
but before we set that thing up over at the office, let's take a look at the website and look at some more stats on the device. Here is the AirGradient website. Like I said, there's an indoor monitor. There's other outdoor monitors. There's also a map on all the devices. There's much more to talk about here. But for now, we will look at this O-1PST outdoor air quality monitor. Like I said, we've got PM 1, 2.5, 10 CO2, TVOCs, NOx, temperature, and humidity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 parameters. And here we go. So there's a little bit about why we care about air pollution, not just because we care about air quality indoors and all the outdoor air becomes indoor air, but because it's also related to climate change, as are so many other things. Here's what the thing looks like inside. They even go into detail into telling about the specific sensors and devices that are inside the device, and plenty more information about why all of that matters. Then a little picture of the data platform and some smart home support if you really want to get into the open source capabilities of the device. This OpenAQ is probably another video. I think I keep saying that and I haven't got around to it yet, but you can check that out here on the website. Also, assembly, the kit version is what I mentioned before, but this one comes out of the box ready to go. Like I said, there's these zip ties for pole mounting. There on the back, there's screw holes for wall mounting, and anti-theft screw also there. Then this is what the enclosure looks like. There's vent sign at the bottom. There's plug for power. Everything is, weather resistant. It's going to be installed outdoors. This is what you get with the kit. And here's the price. And here's the discount for the kit version. If you want more information, there's a link for that. And here's the buy now for the device itself. So now, without further ado, the setup and install.
So this is the view from the mobile setup. This is on my phone here. You can select if you have a kit or a fully assembled monitor and how you would like to use it. Because it's open source, there's all kinds of different ways you can interact with this device, but we want it to be on my dashboard. So then we get redirected to the dashboard page and you have to log in here. So then there's a login, and it is essentially just a mobile version view of the same dashboard that you would see on the website on a computer. It gives you some parameters. It shows you whatever monitors are currently active. You can see we have the old branch pattern Omaha monitor there. And then I had Will, who was our summer intern, put the new device on the building where the old device was. We already had that monitored. Thanks, Will.
All right, so now let's try to get this new monitor on the existing dashboard. We just unplugged the old one that was just particulate matter and plugged in the new one. So let's see how that goes over here.
And it goes like this. It's essentially connecting to the device itself first, and then getting the device on a local Wi-Fi network. So that's essentially the process that is playing out here. You connect to Wi-Fi, and then you add the device to the dashboard through the Wi-Fi. You need the serial number, which I took a picture of before we mounted it on the wall. So the serial number for the device is down here. We can copy and paste. Thank you, iPhone. Back over here in the platform, put in which dashboard. I have a couple dashboards set up. There goes the serial number. And then you can choose to share your data after we put in a location name here. I'm just going to replace that old one. So same name, share the data. Then you can put your name and the location of where the data is being shared from. And you're going to also need latitude and longitude here if you don't have that memorized, which I didn't because I had to look it up.
So then we're done. You can either add another or go to the dashboard. And again, mobile view here for that dashboard. Now we have two outdoor devices, branch pattern Omaha and branch pattern Omaha, the old one and the new one. If we kind of scroll to the side here, we can see the other parameters that we have going.
Okay, so now that we have about a week's plus worth of data for this new outsider here, I thought it'd be cool to do a reference comparison in the AirGradient dashboard to show what that data looks like. We have an indoor monitor inside one of the conference rooms here, and we have the outdoor monitor, so we can start to make some comparisons directly with the same manufacturer, which I'm really excited about. So let's look at that. All right, so on this dashboard here, the branch pattern Omaha sensor is the indoor one, this reddish line, and then the blue dotted line is the outdoor air monitor. We also have our old particulate matter monitor that was replaced with this new one. So this new one does these additional indices: TVOC, NOx, CO2, particulate matter. So we'll click through here and look. Temperature, this is in degrees Celsius, so you can see the indoor temperature compared to the outdoor temperature. This is over the course of a week, I guess the last 7 days. So it was like a Monday to Monday, or this is a Monday right here now on the 23rd. But what's interesting is if we start to look at these references, outdoor levels to indoor levels in terms of NOx, we can see humidity, and you can see how the indoor levels are reacting to the outdoor levels, right? That's the whole point of why we have these symptoms to begin with. TVOC is an interesting one. This is one specifically wanting to monitor more in the office in terms of background levels. So this will be great to have as comparison. This is the index 40. Here's the index 30 TVOC. CO2 is another interesting one. You can see here, this was the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So both lower. This indoor again is the pink, and that's why this is continuously lower. But even some rising outdoor CO2 levels, which then shows up in the data on our indoor CO2 here, like this kind of repeating pattern, which is really interesting. And similarly, you'll see this in particulate matter. So this is the smallest in 0.3, then we have 1, 2.5, and 10. So we'll start with 0.3. You can see how there's the numbers are higher because they're smaller particulates, but the indoor levels are tracking outdoor levels, which is something you'd expect to see. And then we'll go to 1 here. Same thing. These are similar patterns. 1, 2.5, and just the scale here changing. And so I've talked to some people about this previously. I do feel I'm just predicting the future, that there will be this future outdoor reference outdoor air economizer named TVD, but essentially controlling and designing buildings for IAQP instead of ventilation rate procedure, using reference outdoor air to indoor air in terms of air quality monitoring continuously, and controlling their buildings to be better, healthier, safer, and smarter for those reasons. So more to come from that.